Hey guys, I am back. This is going to be like a super informal update. Not the typical videos I put out, but I just didn't have time today to get to one, and I might not have time to get to one tomorrow because I could be having a baby. So I'm just going to do a quick update on weeks 35 and 36 since I haven't, and fill you guys in on what's going on. So basically, the last couple weeks have been busy with appointments at the doctors and the hospitals, like every couple of days, every few days. Lots of blood work, lots of labs because my blood pressure's been high. So yeah, it's just I've either been there or like at home in the bed. So they've really just asked me to take it easy because of my blood pressure. My little boy dog. Say hi, Brutus. That's Brutus. Anyway, so as far as like symptoms the last few weeks, I'm feeling like a ton of pressure down low. So clearly like he's much lower than he was before. I get fatigued really easy, which could just be because I'm on bed rest. So, you know, when I do get up to like do things and move around, I'm just more tired. And so I'm not used to the physical activity. So then I get winded real easy. But that could also be because of the blood pressure being high, just my body working a little bit of overtime. Having some trouble sleeping at night, but that's to be expected. I'm just trying to slowly stop taking the Unisom just so that once he's here, I won't be taking it at all, obviously. And trying to like prepare myself for that. But I just noticed even like a half a tablet, I'll still wake up at random times, but it's not as frequent as without taking anything at all. So that does seem to help a little bit. As far as food and cravings, I'm craving like chips and salsa this week, and grapes, lots of fruit, oranges. So I guess it's like sort of like more acidic-y things, which probably doesn't help because I have really bad heartburn, like really bad. I've been popping the Tums like almost every day, especially at night when I go to lay down. It's really, really bad and uncomfortable. So that's like it as far as symptoms. Probably my biggest symptom is just the desire for him to come out. I've been really thankful for this pregnancy, but I am like wanting my body back. You can kind of see like it's just, he's just there and in the way and moving a lot, but there's no room to move, and you know, it's just uncomfortable the last month of pregnancy. I'm not complaining. I don't want it to sound like I'm complaining because I'm so thankful that, you know, obviously this was successful and worked, and we're so blessed. But the last month is tough, I'm not gonna lie. So anyway, week 35 started out that I didn't feel him move. It was like a Friday night. It was right after I made my what's in my hospital bag video. And so we went in, and shortly after he was hooked up to the monitor, he did start to move and do his thing, so that was good. But my blood pressure was high, and the OB on call from our practice decided to go ahead and prescribe the betamethasone injection, which is what they give you to mature his lungs. So you have to do it, you have to do 2 injections, roughly 24 hours apart. So I did one late Friday night, and then I went back Saturday and had another one. They weren't too bad. Thankfully, I was a pro at receiving the progesterone and oil injections from my husband through the IVF, so I feel like IVF definitely gets you over your fear of needles and injections, and you just got to go with it. So they weren't too painful, and they were quick, so that was good. The side effect of those is insomnia, like crazy insomnia, and it's a steroid, and so you're just jittery and on edge, so that weekend was pretty rough. Monday, I had an NST that Monday afterwards, and then Thanksgiving I had one. I hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving. I had an NST done that day. They weren't going to do labs that day because it was holiday, but of course my blood pressure was elevated and they just needed to double check. So basically I've been getting my blood drawn every 3 days, which again, I'm a pro at it by now. But every time I've gone, the labs have been good, which is good because that doesn't, each day is good that I don't have full-blown preeclampsia. However, as the weeks have gone by, my blood pressure has steadily increased. So it's gone from like, you know, the 130s over 80s to like 140s over 90s, and then now we're starting to creep into like 150, 160 over 100s, and that's really what they don't want to see. So basically I asked them last week, like, what is the plan? Is there a plan? Are we still shooting for December 15th, which is 39 weeks in 1 day C-section? Or, you know, is there a different plan? And so that doctor basically, and one of the nurses there basically said, I think they're just trying to get you to 37 weeks, which is this week, this Wednesday, I'll be 37 weeks. So, which sort of makes sense. Again, that's exactly what happened with Jackson. I had him at 37 weeks in 1 day for the exact same reason. Basically, they don't want you to get sick with preeclampsia. So it's like a balancing act, trying to get you as furthest along in the pregnancy successfully as possible without getting you sick. So, but I think 37 weeks is like that magic number, must be. So that's why they gave me that injection for the weeks 35 and 36, just in case I had developed it in the last week and a half, which I haven't. So, had an NST on Thanksgiving, labs were fine. Basically spent the weekend here getting some things done because I just had this feeling like he could possibly be here next weekend. And went back today. Today is Monday, the 28th, right? Yes, Monday the 28th. So I was supposed to see the doctor today after my hospital NST, but since she was sort of overseeing the labs and the results, I didn't have to go over there. I was hoping to see her because she was gone all last week and I just had a few questions, but I might see her tomorrow. So essentially, I did the labs again today. They were okay, but the blood pressure stayed elevated while I was at the office or at the hospital. So instead of going to see her, they just sent me home to do a 24-hour urine collection, and I go back tomorrow for another set of labs, another NST, and basically if anything's askew tomorrow, I'm having a C-section tomorrow, which is crazy. But I'm really, really hoping and praying that I can make it to Thursday for a few reasons. One is I'll be 37 weeks, so I think it's better. And two is my mom happens to get in town Wednesday evening for a few days. They will be back later in the middle of December for a week when Milo was supposed to come. And they still come late. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, she will be here, and it would just be such a great timing to have her here helping me, primarily with like Jackson and our dogs, and sort of like holding down fort here so that like Josh can stay with me at the hospital and we don't have to worry about Jackson. And we do have friends that have offered to take him in the event that, you know, we need their help. But it would be a lot easier on them and him if it was a weekend, and you know, our friends work, and so I don't want to inconvenience anybody. So we'll just have to figure all that out, but it would be really helpful for him to stay in just a few more days. So that's my hope and my goal. So anyway, that's my update. I just wanted to quickly get this video out. I know I look a hot mess. I have no makeup on, or actually like rubbed makeup. is what it is. But I just wanted to give you guys an update in the event. I do have a baby tomorrow, and I don't update you, and my next update is a baby video. So this is what you're getting. So anyway, we do plan to film the delivery. They did say we could bring in a camera into the operating room, which I'm sort of excited about, because we didn't do that with Jackson. We did bring in like a camera and just take still shots, but I'm hoping to like actually video it. And yeah, I'm just gonna capture like all the moments of when he comes. So my next video could be like a week 37 video, or it could be like the arrival of our miracle IVF baby. So we will see. So anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I appreciate you following us on our journey. And if you want more regular updates, I do post on our Instagram pretty much like daily, or at least every time I have an appointment, what's going on, so you can get more regular updates there rather than waiting for me to eventually get like some type of video out. So thank you guys for checking in. Thank you for excusing my hot mess here. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week and had a great Thanksgiving. And I hope to see you soon.